All right. So to set the scene, you all are mid-afternoon. It then the city it's dark by this point because of all the smog and nastiness that comes from it. So on most days, anyways, and the late afternoon, you guys have a couple hours until this meeting with the binder lords of the prospective houses that want to meet with Pio. God, he only has 37 HP. Fucking God.
Yeah.
He's level.
It's that -2 constitution, man.
Such a brave. Why did he have -2 con? I was like,
He said, "Fuck it." He just said, "Fuck it. I'm doing it."
Yep.
I was just like, I admire that choice greatly because that's just like, God, he's eventually gonna die.
Yeah.
Like that's the story here is how long does Stella stay alive? I mean, no offense, Brandon. I've killed many of your characters, but
This one, okay, but this one's asking for it. He's asking to die this time.
Okay, so you've been hanging out in I forget the name, but the Blackwell, I think is the name of it.
That or Brimstone, one of the two.
Yes.
Correct.
Sort of. And you guys can find a table where you want to sit because you've been here for a while. And for narrative's sake, to have some good kind of drama in here, there's a hush in the room for the brief 2 seconds as a cat kind of rushes in to the tavern, kind of closes the door, not loudly, but abruptly enough. There's a shift that's abrupt enough that a portion, not everyone in the room, kind of turns their head and it quiets down. One of the Coleoptids stops playing their music and then continues thereafter. And a few moments go by and you all kind of settle from that. The music continues from these three bards in the corner here from the Coleoptid training houses. And the that would be, yes, that's perfect. Garuld and Ferrum, as you sit down, you notice this wolf at the bar. Obviously draw his attention to you two sitting. And have watching you for these few minutes that you've been here. And we could say it's even since last session that you've been here. You just get a better layout of the room now that you guys have had time to just kind of quiet and just sit and drink and think. And what would Cotton like to do as you come into this place? This is the closest building you could find as you ran away from where you were being tracked. You were going to the Beast Crown to check back in with your patron, and you swear you saw a drow in a hood following you down the street. You went down this alley. You saw a door, said tavern. You just went in to just kind of lay low for a few moments to, they're not likely to come in here because as a smuggler, the Blackwell Tavern is one of the best places to get jobs and get information, especially if your job entails information about the city or people who live in the city. And you guys, Ferrum and Thelis aren't really part of the city. Cotton and Setch, once he would come into this room, and Garuld. There are 4 or 5 people already in this room that are high-ranking members of 4 different houses. Like this is a place where high-ranking people from multiple houses hang out and like drink and whatnot with different people. So,
Yeah.
what
Well,
do you guys?
Cotton,
What does Cotton do?
Cotton is going to catch her breath for just a second, and then she's going to walk as I don't think I can pronounce the word inconspicuously. No, that's wrong. I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah, you got it.
Like,
Inconspicuously.
yeah.
You said it right.
As she can to the counter and order a drink. Like she's just going in, like it's natural for her, hanging out in this tavern is completely normal. So maybe I don't know. Does she have to roll like a deception check maybe or something like that?
If you want it to like, yeah, if you want to like put up your shield so like make sure people don't start asking you about what's going on and what you're doing about, then yeah, deception check to make your, I just came in quickly because I came in quickly. It's done here, and then you're just like back to being cool, the cool cat.
Just a cat, nothing to see here. Just a cat, nothing to see here.
A
Oh,
cat.
I roll one.
I'll take the left one nonetheless, but a cat, nothing to see here. 26.
Honestly.
To be very upfront, as a reminder to Lucy, because I know Lucy's still pretty new to D&D. Not many things in this world with how I play the game have a passive insight of 26. Very rare. So most people like they give you that quick look, the music gets back in, and then you're just another patron here that's just going, you're going to meet up with someone or something like that, whatnot. It looks like there's only one seat at the bar right now on the far corner. On the main bar, there's the mini bar that's completely open on the far wall.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple tables that are open. But it does seem like the
Okay.
So I'm gonna move that guy. So you go back to that corner, okay. And there,
and
as you go back there, there's 3 bug people that are playing music. They have a harp, viol, and a flute. And the guy with the harp is singing in a Sylvan tongue, some old ditty, and they like buzz around you and as you pass by.
Okay. Cotton is going to look around the tavern and see if but she would have to roll in history or insight check to see if she recognizes any of the people there. Maybe from like knowledge from like about the city.
Yeah, do a perception and then a history.
Okay.
Okay. The most obvious thing you see first is they're closest to you. Is the 2 wolves. You know this wolf. He hasn't quite recognized you yet because your deception was really high, and there's the buzzing and noise, and he's turned talking to his other friend over here, who his friend over here is really focused on the dwarf over here. You're pretty sure this guy was involved in your prison outburst. He's the one that you guys kind of inevitably Eros convinced to like drop charges and Eros kind of seduced and whatnot. He was involved in that situation way back when.
Holy fuck.
So if he recognizes you, which is unlikely in the current situation, there's that. You also see down the bar. You recognize this bard. She's not currently performing, but she's pretty famous in the city.
Yeah.
Her name is Daleen, and her compatriot is the third highest ranking member in the eighth house. He's an Avis named Aether. He's a well-known fighter in the city, protector of his house. Uh, you're not sure who this guy is, but he has lots of gems and jewels and shit on him. The only other people you could say you recognize is this person with that check. He's a high-ranking member in the ninth house. His name's Phineas Shadowblossom. You know your friend Mel and Eros and Birdman have dealt with him in the past as a contact. And last, very keen, anyone that knows anything about the city. Very few Dragonborn are in the city. True Dragonborn, most are Skomata, which are cousins of Dragonborn, sort of. This is a gold Dragonborn named Yovan. He is second in charge of the fourth house, to last anyone's account. He has a couple rat people sitting at the table with him.
Okay. The map people. Oh no.
Yes, the rat people. None of you don't recognize any of those rat people as people you've dealt with in the past. But they're there.
I mean, they would be.
Everyone else is just here, not really anything too notable about them, I guess. You would notice the dwarf, and then it's hard not to notice this thing. So let's do.
Beep boop.
Cotton hasn't seen the new characters yet, so what would you guys like to do to introduce your new characters to Cotton as she's sitting in the corner waiting for the bartender, which I totally was gonna put down. Totally did. Waiting for the bartender to come over and take your order.
Greed, why don't you go first?
I don't require anything.
I mean, describe your character first.
Oh. Sorry, a little bit confused. My character is this big metal man sitting at the table. And he has glowing red eyes from his goggles of night vision. He has a massive sword on his back and a massive shield. And a variety of other weapons and a quiver on his back. Just stands around and observes the situation.
Okay, and to be clear, Lucy, from your perspective of this world, metal men don't exist.
Yeah.
Like it's he's not just a suit of armor. It's obvious he's a metal fucking man that looks like a suit of armor, and your brain is just like, what? Like
It's
this,
like too much to
and
handle.
like they looked at you because you came in and it was shocking, but now everyone goes back to what seems to be the norm, where everyone every now and then is looking over their shoulder, especially the people closest to him, just like, what the fuck is this thing going on here? This giant thing just standing there, and you're holding Thelis, aren't you?
That I do.
Yeah. In his arms is a small child that one of their ears is spiked like an elf. The other ear looks like it's been chopped off.
Cool. Rough. Well, I think Cotton is absolutely baffled by that metal man. I mean, I would say she is in a distressed mental state right now, seeing how
Huntermon, yes.
Hunterman died in front of her eyes. So I would say this only adds to her feeling feeling overwhelmed. and she just like the first after she had her first look around, she just can't stop looking at the metal creature and is like tries not to be too distracted by it, but fails to do so. And yeah, no, she's still waiting on the bartender.
Your history check would let you, as you wait on the bartender before you take your eyes away, you see the dwarf sitting at the table next to where this metal man is standing. And the dwarf, your character was involved in these things. It was just forever ago. The dwarf that your elf friend brought into the city, there's a similarity to his features that draws your attention. As well as you were kind of involved in that. Well, that's the extent of those things. Lust, what do you want to say about Garwold?
So, as you're staring at the giant metal man, yeah, there's just this dwarf who is very much he's sitting there just with his ale, drinking, staring at the table, and he's definitely a blink and you'll miss it type of look to him. Like he's about as dwarven as you can get, save for like maybe his beard still done up like a dwarf, but it's a bit shorter, as well as his hair. But he doesn't have on any armor or any leathers or anything like that. He's just wearing this sleeveless hooded cloak on, and both of his arms have heavy amounts of tattoos on them. They have they're in a very dwarvish rune style. The one on his left arm, the runes shape themselves in such a way to look like a claw reaching down his arm, and on the right, the runes create shapes to look like the different elements of fire, lightning, and frost. And he's just very, if you pay attention to his face, he's just very stern. He's just looking at his drink, and like his right hand holds his drink, his left hand just taps on the table infrequently. But he's just minding his own business, and if he's not looking at the table, he's just staring dead ahead at the wall across the room.
Okay. And the child is just hanging out in the metal man's arm, I guess.
He's asleep?
Hmm.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Yeah, asleep.
For normal reasons.
Two
Yeah,
things
normal.
happen at that point before there's much more time to react. One, a little ferret man comes over to Cotton to ask for her drink. And simultaneously, the dwarf all of a sudden finds a wolf man towering over him as he sits in his chair. He's not too much taller than you. You're just sitting in a chair. How tall is Garold when he's standing?
He's pretty short. He's only 4'6".
Irony. This guy's 4'6". So you're just sitting in a chair, He stands over you. And in Dwarvish, I gave him Dwarvish. In Dwarvish, broken Dwarvish, he says, I learned your language in hopes of trade. Now, I must ask a question for what I seek. Do you know of another dwarf who carries a similar mark like that? And on your neck somewhere, you would have some sort of, I don't know, tattoo or brand or something from your homeland
Mm.
that is part of your military kind of background.
Oh,
And he kind of points at that, and he's like, where are there more like you?
And I thought this whole time you were looking at me, that you were interested in me. How sad. Yeah, there's more. Whole fucking army of them. What? Would you like an autograph?
All right. Well, he just rolled a 4 on his understanding of Dwarvish there. So, all right. In common, he says, your kind have killed my kind in coming weeks. You do not belong in this city. Leave the bar.
Oh, right, because what someone else does is my feckin' problem. Great, great. Should I also, kill you because of all the wolves out in the wild that tried to kill me? Huh? Should I also do that?
It's not the same.
Oh, no, yeah, it's not the same at all. Just, you're a wolf, they're wolves, I'm a dwarf, others are dwarves. So it's not the same at all.
Roll a persuasion or intimidation check.
this. I mean, it won't go well either which way, but let's see. 3.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
There's a growl that comes out of like a dire wolf that bellows from his chest, and simultaneously a small little door in the side here Satch opens as one of Pio's compatriot leaves, and they hear the roar at the same time. What did I do with Pio?
He
there
was
he is.
leaving or something. I remember.
There he is. Yeah, Pio's leaving. He went out that way. And this other guy goes, and you hear this kind of roar, bellow kind of situation come from that situation. So I said situation twice. Good job, Seth.
English.
English. I'm tired. I did grade papers yesterday for like 7 hours, so
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
yeah. All right, but I forget what his name is, so I'm just gonna call him Brutus. Is Pio's like guard of Squarmies,
Yeah.
and he kind of hears that and goes and looks out, and he looks then looks back greedily at the other people, and he's like, we're gonna have a fight between a dwarf and a wolf. Haven't seen that in many years.
I'll go out and I'll follow behind him and join him to see this fight.
Door opens, this wall opens, a couple of the people react in shock. They close it up, and Brutus gives them all a look like, if you say anything about this, I'll rip your arm out. And they all just like and growls at them a little bit, and they all just like quiet down. The only one that doesn't really like show any shock is just this frogman over here that's just watching greedily at the whole just debacle that's unfolding here. More of the little critters kind of come out of the back room, which is Squirmies, which from their point of view just looks like a back room, without the other kind of setup and stuff. And let's just have a good old tavern brawl. Roll initiative.
Great.
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit. We're starting off good, boys. We're eating well.
All right. I'm gonna have it spiral out if it needs to. Meaning, I'm gonna roll for the wolves first because they're involved obviously first, and then anyone else closely related to this gets engaged. I will roll initiative for them as that happens. So if you randomly punch another guy, there we go. If you ignore the other people, then at the top of each round, I'm gonna just have people move and get out of the way or do whatever they're gonna do if they want to get in the fight. It's obviously this guy is confused and angry and thinks you're insulting him, and
Which
you
guy?
are, but you're not. He rolled a not a very good insight check to understand, and he obviously is just racist about dwarves.
Cool. Not my problem.
My man.
And Garuld has a more hardened experience than this wolf, as he reacts quicker than the wolf does. You get the impression the wolf's about to like bear down and like roar in your face.
To which
What are you doing?
Garuld gets up from his chair and he says,
Look, we can do this. But you don't want to.
and as his bonus action, he gets bigger and just starts growing in size.
Okay, do you want to grow to your right or your left?
To the right. Like he's like growing in such a way that he
Okay.
pushes the table out of the way.
Okay. That was my question. Do you push the table out of the way or do you push the alligator man out of the way?
And this isn't an intimidation or a persuasion. That's just him saying that, and he very, very quickly pulls back his fist and launches it straight. What? No, I'm re-rolling. No, I'm using my one inspiration to re-roll that because that's bullshit. No, we're not having that shit. No,
It's
not.
almost a
That's
correct up.
entirely failed.
No. He, damn it, dog, launches it straight into the wolf's gut. His second fist comes in to clock him in the jaw, and I believe I do have. I just want to make sure. Yep, I do. And then his first fist rears back again and just uppercuts the shit out of him. Do all three hit?
The 18 does not hit. He sidesteps barely away from that one.
Okay. So 15 first. Oh, I didn't physical. Just regular. I didn't put the no.
Flexing.
Oh, rolls. Holy sh! That's 38 points of damage.
Okay, so uppercut. He takes a step back. He's reeling from it for a few moments. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'd be the turn.
All right. His buddy stands up.
Wait.
Um,
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Okay. His buddy stands up and he uses his bonus action to basically become more feral. And he then kind of howls and barks. And because of pack tactics, he will attack Garuld. Wait.
Waiting.
Please
Okay.
hold the line.
He would not use his sword for this. He's attacking with his claws for this. So that is, do both of those hit?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, that's a flat 14, 7 for
okay.
and this guy cocks his head back. As a bonus action, he rages. And then he will claws, tries to grab at you. He's trying to grab you with the like claws ripping on your shoulders and whatnot as he tries to just throw you to the ground and is just more angry and flustered than anything else. And that is his turn. Farron, what do you do?
Well, I see that the fight is breaking out, and since I know the dwarf a little bit more than the others here, I'm going to side with the dwarf for this one.
I was minding my own business.
I saw that, yes. So I'm drawing my own. Wait, should I draw my sword here? Yeah, fuck it, I'm drawing my sword.
Oh, okay.
Violence solves everything.
There is a general like from most people.
I'm
Sorry,
only just drawing it like halfway, kind of as a warning.
There's still a
Better, I
okay.
think.
Half the people don't do that.
Only half the people do it.
What can I do? Is the question. It doesn't end in total bloodshed.
Yeah, you're not Shrike.
You do you. I don't know.
I know, I'm just gonna hit him with vicious mockery.
Bruh.
Keep your tiny claws to yourself, meatbag.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Oh dear gods.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
I think that should do more damage, but nonetheless.
It looks like it's only rolling at 2. Well, actually,
All
Yeah.
right, it should be free, right?
Yeah, go to the cantrip thing in it. But oh yeah, you can roll. At your level, you should be through. Yeah, you're above level. Yeah. All right. Wisdom save DC 20. You're this guy.
Yes.
Ha!
What the
bruh,
hell?
Okay,
bruh.
that's three. That's three net 20s in the last 10 minutes. So,
Oh my
Nice.
god.
This is gonna be a great session.
You guys, yeah.
Oh,
You guys are just gonna die, and then Sesh is never gonna meet any of you guys.
You're making a lot of assumptions here.
They're not gonna die.
Do you have any idea who we are?
They
He
might die.
doesn't.
No, I don't. I've got no idea who you are.
No,
True, not
no.
Who the fuck are we?
All right.
This guy over there.
Is that your turn, Ferrum?
Yeah, just bonus action, let my sword on fire.
Caught
Oh,
and
Cotton sees burning sword and disengages. I can do that, right? With
well, you're technically not engaged with anyone right now. It's like the
Well,
bartender came up to you, is like asked for a drink, and then this shit happened, and you're all just watching at it. He doesn't want to
Okay.
hurt you, so you could just walk away and not have to use your action to
Yeah.
disengage.
so I walk away. But before I do that, I order a shot of something. Maybe I want to say.
Does Cotton drink spicy milk? Like
Yeah,
vodka and
I
milk or
can
some
say
shit?
spiced up milk, like a milk with alcohol.
It's
Bailey.
eggnog.
Oh yeah. Coconut rum and milk go hard.
Yeah, something like that.
He nods,
Look,
tips away.
look, I know people are fighting and anything, but look, I still need a drink, man.
I really need
Yeah.
it. You need to give me your strongest milk.
Give me your strongest milk.
Okay. Give me the strongest milk.
The strongest milk.
Milk.
I would like your strongest milk, kind sir.
I think that's the name of this episode.
Give me your strongest milk.
All right, Cotton, get an inspiration point. That's what it
Oh my
is.
god.
Okay. All right. He skips away and comes back with a small glass. He didn't have time to pour too much. We'll say in this brief few moments of milk.
Ah, that's one of the ones I'm missing. Okay.
Cotton, where do you go? What do you do?
Well, she takes the shot, like the I don't know, what's the word in English? What do you say? Like when you put your head back, I don't know. Chug. She chugs the
Chug.
milk. And then she kind of just goes further into this corner, maybe.
All right. Cotton's just like, all right, you guys do you. I'm gonna go in the corner and drink my milk.
Seth, I
Uh-huh.
forgot to add 1d6 of damage to my strikes because of my giant might. You don't mind if I roll that real quick, right?
Do the thing.
Okay. And one of them was since one of them was a crit too, it also Okay, so 5 plus another 5 plus another 6. So that's additional 16 points of damage.
Okay. Is that Cotton's turn?
Yeah, it's in the Cotton's turn.
All right. Setch, what do you do?
He's gonna sit back on the bench. Or whatever this. I think this is like a bar or table. He's gonna lean back and just watch this unfold. It's been a while since he's seen like a fucking pub brawl.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A biff, as some would say.
In the brief few moments around you, there's upwards of 40 gold being bet in this fight already, and most of them aren't sure if who they should. They're still arguing who's likely to most win. After watching this dwarf grow double in size, and is now almost 9 feet tall. So there's that. Anything you would like to do with your turn other than just chillaxing? You get an inspiration point.
Nah, I'm just gonna chillax and watch.
You get an inspiration point, nonetheless. All right. Garuld, what do you do?
Garuld, looking at who I, player-wise, know as Drekvale, getting more feral, would instantly recognize what he's doing and would even would eye him, would make eye contact with him for a second and say,
You know, I wasn't gonna do it. But since you seem to be so eager to show yours, I guess I'll just show you mine.
and I will activate my own transformation and go into my hybrid form.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
So now I am a giant wolf man. And that also means
Sorry, wolf dwarf.
wolf dwarf, giant wolf dwarf. Gotta make sure that
All right. Let's get an inspiration for being a giant wolf dwarf.
and I will turn my attention back to the original guy, and I will come at him with a series of 3 claw strikes.
Give me your strongest milk.
Give me your strongest milk. Oh no!
That please, that's the name of the thing. Give me your strongest milf. That's it. You made the name.
Happenstance. I did not mean to do that. I was
Too
trying.
bad. It's been done. You can't undo it.
It's on her recording now too.
That's recorded.
Hello.
She's got
Oops.
Whoops.
It's okay.
So
All of those hit if it's going after the same guy.
yeah, same guy. Okay. Is that damage? Is that damage? So that's, let's see. 12, 16, 20, 25, 35 points of damage. All as, and the claws are actually going to, they're going to be not physical damage, but he's going to feel it as fire damage instead. As I am using my ascendance, my fucking, what is it? My draconic discipline, is it? Yeah, using my draconic discipline to change the damage type to fire.
Okay. You punch him in his chest and you bruise his sternum, and it sends a like kernel nervous shockwave through his entire system that like he howls and writhes in pain. He kind of grips down and like almost falls to the ground. It hurts so bad. Um, Still standing though, but ow. Everyone just kind of goes ooh or ow or ah
Ooh.
after that. And okay, at initiative 20, we'll say that oh, come on. Um,
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh.
they're goblins, you know. Okay. Um, let's do. Okay. There's about 60 gold being bet on the dwarf right now. That this wolf is gonna, if he doesn't back down, he's gonna not wake up for maybe a day, or not at all. So girl, that was your turn.
Mhm.
This guy is going to in Sylvan. No, in Canis, he says to these two something you don't understand.
No, I do not.
I don't think any of you speak Canis. And then he's going to all right, Big Tin Man. Let's okay. I'm sorry I attacked him. Let's just have them. We got solve this their own way, and we'll just clear the room, right? That's what we're gonna have them do over there. And he points over to these guys. And he's gonna roll probably a failure.
Oh my god. You don't say.
Strikefield tries to convince Ferrum. That's what he tries to do with his action. To be like, hey, like let's this, and but then you also see Ferrum, you can clearly see he's ready to strike you if you don't agree. Like he's ready to draw his sword because you have your sword. So there's that. That's his turn now. This guy. Oh, fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
He doesn't do that though. Interesting. Okay, looking at his bonds. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. Whatever, dwarf. Ferrum, what do you do? He disengages. Read.
The green
I
light's
was
on.
muted, just like an idiot. What I said is, I'm going to point my sword at the guy who talked to me there, and with that gesture, dare him to make the first move, and ready an attack action when he draws his sword.
Uh, Cotton. What do you do?
Cotton goes to the bartender and orders another milk. If the bartender can do that right now. I don't know.
Another drink. The bartender's like, oh, you see all these other ferrets and people. He's got to dodge around Setch and other people. And Setch, this is probably when you notice Cotton over on the side.
Hey. I'll give her a wave.
Cotton turns her notices Sedge, and her eyes kind of like go big. She's surprised to see him, but then goes over to him. I guess that's my movement. What are you doing here?
I
Also,
kind of live here.
uh, that's is it? Do you enjoy this? You know this like
Uh,
gestures to like bar fight. I don't know.
well, it doesn't happen very often, so it's pretty funny when it does happen.
Funny, yeah.
Especially when random
Funny.
shit like this happens. Like, I did not expect this dwarf to turn into a wolf nor grow 10 feet tall.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm seeing this. And she looks at the fight again. Uh, yeah. And then she waits a drink. She needs the more milk to endure this.
Oh God, don't mind me. I just need to get a little bit more shit-faced before I can accept the reality that I am seeing before my very eyes.
Sounds perfectly plausible, my good man.
This would have happened before. I just forgot to rehash the thing. This guy would have gone over to these guys and in a language you don't understand, he would say something and then punch him.
Oh my God.
Fair enough.
He obviously understood part of what these guys told them to do, and Garruled, you loosely get the impression that he's on your side, loosely, that they were gonna kind of take advantage, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
So we go to such then. That's the end of Cotton's turn.
I continue talking to Cotton. So I would have thought you would have gone with the others outside the city. I didn't think you'd stay inside the city.
Yeah, um, I enjoy making money sometimes,
I think we all
occasionally,
enjoy making money.
and I saw opportunity arise. So I tried to make some money, so I stayed, and yeah,
Fair
she
enough.
whips, I don't know, shakes her, like swirls the milk in a glass around. Yeah. You know, I'm kind of a landlord now. I bought an apartment.
Oh, that's cool. Are you renting it, or what's the real estate on that?
Oh, someone rented it. I don't know. I don't know why they would agree to such a right, but yeah, she is she's kind of distressed. She can't really
Is she doing like the
go
cat
out the
thing?
water.
You know when cats are stressed, they start like panting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh shit, the
Uh,
man's coming in.
do you have a bit
Now,
of do you have a bit of heat on you right now? Is someone looking for you?
oh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. And she chucks the milk.
It seems like you're going through a rough time here.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. What have you been up to?
Well, Mel and I just got back from the other group. I'll I'll tell you more about it when we're more of in a private setting. But me and Mel
Yeah,
just kind
yeah.
of got back.
Bartender, could you
The
bring me
bartender
some
comes
more?
back. Yeah, he comes back with your drink, and he's like, hey, you want anything, tall one?
Um, I'm alright, thank you. Just keep the spicy milks coming for her though.
Spicy milks indeed.
Awesome.
Everyone's buying it. I'm gonna get that wolf back in the fight.
Do I
Make
have
it
like
last
a
a little longer.
like a special gold card that I can give him that gives me free drinks or something since I'm an employee? Or is that not a thing? Do I get like privileges working for the house? Do I get free drinks here?
It probably takes him a moment, and then he recognizes you, and then he just hands a
Yeah.
drink over. It's probably he just didn't recognize who you were right at
Okay,
first.
fair play.
Um, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn. I
That's
mean,
cool.
I'm honorable. I won't fuck with people when they're fighting.
Okay. So what did I do? There it is. This guy. Oh, I whispered to myself, but nonetheless. That's interesting.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, I forgot to do the math. Okay, nonetheless. He attacks the alligator man. And then at the top of the round, you hear from the main door you all came in a sort of high pitched squeaky voice bellow in and be like, no, 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 no. You don't get to leave my house after you cause a ruckus. You're staying in my house until the ruckus is done with you. And such Pio has returned from the front door, barking these orders out to the wolf and others that are trying to leave.
Oh, there you go.
They're so fucked.
All right, Garuld, what do you do?
He just kind of like with the one wolf running away, he just kind of spits on the floor and says,
Pussy.
looks over at the other wolf, this one across the way, says,
You want some of this tea?
Uh, Hey, I'm the one. I'm the one trying to calm this all down. However, uh, he hears another bark for someone saying like 80 gold. He's over. We might be a little outnumbered here. So, what about we give him a good show? He kind of says under his breath.
And give him a good show, kind of not to PTSD levels, but definitely makes Gardel's fur stand on end as memories flash before his eyes, as those words just really digs into his skin. And he says,
Piece of fucking shite.
and he's going to do a grapple, which I use my attack action for grappling, right? Not attack
Yeah.
action, but like I roll
An
as if an
attack.
attack. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna roll to grapple this guy right next to me.
Oh, what? Yeah, well, it's still an athletics check, but that's fine.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I have no chance in hell of hitting a 31.
Okay. Yeah, so he just grabs this guy, lifts him up by the throat, and says,
Back off with your shite.
and just throws him across the fucking room, like towards this direction.
Uh, he is thrown into the bar there, but rights himself up, coughs and heaves as he obviously took some damage just being thrown from across that way.
And then he's gonna take a step over and grab the other wolf. This time I'll roll an actual athletics for it. Eventually. Roll 20, please. 10.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be higher than that. But okay, sure. Why not? Oh, that's actually that's a strength check, so I actually have advantage on it.
The aggressive grip trying to grab, hit his shoulder, puts him off guard. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I still have one more attack action and my bonus action that I can still do. Do I have a hold of him? Because you got a 22.
No, push dwarf.
Okay. I will try one more time with my third attack action to grapple him. Getting a 25. And I'll do the exact same thing and toss him over into the bar.
Kind of drag him into a few of the stools, and he stumbles and trips over them, kind of falls on his face. You have reach, right?
I am large, so maybe. It doesn't specifically say I have reach. But whatever rules a large has, you know.
Makes sense. For now. I will look up later. All right.
Oh, and I was referring to this guy right here.
Oh,
Yeah, I want all the wolves here.
ow. Well, that changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, this guy just got knocked out unconscious by this guy.
Oh,
So
he's
you
already
gra-
unconscious. Oh, I didn't know he
Yeah.
was unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's unconscious, then that's whatever. Then yeah, we can say it's this guy because I didn't know he was unconscious. If I knew that, then yeah.
Well, you did that. You have him thrown against the bar. Um, tries to bite your shoulder,
It
and
misses.
claw at you, and you kick him off. And a Putori runs into the doorway with Pio, and he has a sword, and he like just decimates this goblin, just like
Oh gods.
over aggressively, and just like and stabs him in the throat and lands on him, and he's like, "You're not leaving the house by order of master." And like Pio's like, "Dude, I said no weapons," and he looks back, he's like, "Oh fuck, I'll put that away." And this guy's here, there, just sees this goblin get ripped in half, sees Pio's here. His eyes go a little wide, and then he looks back at his friend being thrown against the bar. He is going to.
Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Nat
My
20.
lord Pio, this dwarf is causing a ruckus here. He started this fight. And he walks into the bar and continues to talk to Pio, where Pio is. The alligator man is going to. He goes. What does it do? Is he that dumb? We'll see if he's that dumb. I hope he's not that dumb. He's like. He's gonna. Farron, what do you do?
I forgot for my reaction to go off, so I'm just gonna do it on my turn. And hit the guy. This one.
The other one has his sword drawn. He's attacking my friend. 12. This fight 8 fire. I don't think he has any resistance.
Why not kill him? We don't want anyone's death on our hands.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah. Soup?
Soup.
There might be more. So is that Farron? That's only one attack. Farron, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, you've got a point. And on the second one, I'm putting a second level divine smite.
Oh my gods.
Nah, I'm kidding.
9th level divine smite.
Can only go up to 5th level, so.
No, with that attitude.
It's true. Always house rule it.
Get an inspiration point. So. 18 does it. Yes.
Are you still holding the child?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
So I don't have a shield.
This sleeping child in the arms of a metal man swinging a flaming sword
Yeah.
next to a giant, right next to a giant dwarf wolf.
Most dysfunctional family ever.
All right. Well, Cotton, this has escalated in the last few moments. Do you consider, what do you consider to do? More spiced milk? You're about halfway through this glass.
What's the word for it? I'm so tired. It's 10. Oh my god. You know, when cats are really be like, what's going on, my dude? And they're just so anxious. She's panting, like she's like, this dude just got split in half. It's giving PTSD. Um, so she drops the glass of milk as she sees that happening, and then I don't know, maybe I can roll like a sanity check to see what she does, because she has a lot of sanity, but I feel like this is a lot.
She just saw 2 people get cut in half in the last hour.
So she bolts underneath the table here, like this one, and hides.
Such you blink and just Cotton's not there. More than
Oh
likely.
shit.
You probably like hear the glass fall, look over, and you see maybe her tail dodging under there. Roll the stealth check.
Do I roll a perception check?
If you would like to keep an eye on Cotton.
Nope.
Oh god.
She doesn't exist anymore.
You know Cotton was just here, and you know Cotton doesn't have magic. Last you checked,
Where'd the cat go?
but
The dog.
But- you know, a plus 11 to stealth.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
So Cotton hides under there. Cotton, get another inspiration.
Scaredy cat.
Scaredy cat. Setch, what do you do? Your boss is here. What do you do?
Alright, so which is Strike's character, or this metal man has decided to split someone in two, right? Or is like,
No. Over
or is
here.
drawing blood?
This guy split someone too.
Oh, wait, the ferret?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ferret did.
Oh, I
Ferret
thought-
came in and attacked a goblin out of nowhere, one of Pio's buddies, and just,
Does the automaton? But the automaton has his like fucking sword out,
he's
right?
sword out and he's attacking this Lupin. Yes.
I'm just
like-
gonna yell, "Hey, no weapons no weapons in the bar, you fucking morons!" Just yelling at them. And I'll stand on the bar as I do that.
You could roll a charisma check of your choice of skill.
Oh my god. What if he's
I'm gonna
nat,
re-roll that one.
nat ones and nat 20s all over the place?
There we go. That's a proper. That's not even that good of a roll.
It's average. Yeah.
That's a pretty good
Okay.
roll.
20 still good. Okay, intimidation.
Yes.
Uh
And I'm like as I'm doing it, like kind of like I'm like shadow is like licking off of like my shadow kind of like it like grows bigger, a little bit bigger, and more menacing as I say that. So people know, like, I'm not to be fucked with, or like I need to be respected.
the music officially stops.
As I yell, no weapons in the bar, fists only.
Yeah. The music officially stops, and the other 10th house people kind of jump down from their little corner up there, and they grab the little Canis man. And it's like, yeah. We don't want any deaths here, especially of any first house wolf people. Hey, battle man.
Are you speaking to me?
No. Maybe. Add an echo of that you see PO kind of dash into the room. And he's like, just let the goblin go. But he's a goblin. Let him go. Okay. Yeah. Goblin sneaks out. This guy goes over to here. This guy goes over to here. PO. All right. Dwarf, what'd you do here? Goblin's gonna go. This guy is. Is he dumb? I don't know. See if he's dumb. Nope. Okay.
Ooh.
Stays where he's at. This guy goes there. All right, Gerald, what do you do?
What's going on? If I was minding my own business, and these wolves want to start some shite with me. So, I figured, time to take some pops to the pound.
As he then turns, says that to PO, then turns back to Shrekvale and like gets down on a knee, still towering over him, of course, and says,
You look at it. So let me make this clear. Start some shite with me again. And the worst that you'll be worrying about is how much time before your body crawls back out of the ground.
and then just straight up claws, just takes his right hand, claws through his skin to his own skin to cause it to bleed and ignite on fire to activate his crimson right, and then we'll go for a punt. Oh yes, beautiful.
Ooh.
A punch right into the wolf's face. So yeah, that's 20, 35, 44 points of damage.
That's one powerful
And it'll
punch.
be all fire, and it's all fire damage too.
It's all fire. Okay.
So he does. So his lichen resistances don't mean shit. I mean, it wouldn't mean shit anyway because I have magical claws, but even more so.
Well, him, his NPC stuff is slightly different, but nonetheless, ow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure though that single attack there would almost kill me.
It would certainly kill the child.
I would hope so.
What? You wanna say etiquette?
I'm saying if that attack hit the child would be dead.
Like,
At
just
least-
realistically speaking, like, that's where my brain went. I'm tired. Shut up. I've said many a thing that shouldn't be on a recording today. It's okay.
Is this what teacher's life is like?
Hey, internet. If one of you find this and show it to me, I'll fail you.
Do any of your students watch any of these videos?
I doubt it. I doubt I don't bring it up in class, so I'd be surprised if they did.
It'd be hilarious as fuck, though.
I'd laugh. I'd definitely laugh.
If you find this, leave a comment laughing at Seth.
Yeah.
Please.
So yeah, I'll.
Watch it, they would have. Like if someone watches this video, it's like hours long. I feel like maybe he told you. I don't know.
Do you reckon they'd recognize your voice? I think, I recognize that voice. Or do you think you'd be fine?
I mean, we literally mention that he's a teacher and we say his name, so not
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, true. I mean, I never really knew any of my teachers like first names.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure. Whatever.
yeah. Most of them don't even learn my full name. Most of them just call me teacher.
Oh, that's great.
Or like or Mister. And it's like
Did they also
okay.
say sir? Or like only Mr.? Is it like a regional?
Well, we say sir. At least that's what we did with our teachers. We always just said sir or miss.
Some do. Most of the time now it's Mister. I have to
Hmm.
like remind them. It's like, well, if you want me to call you whatever name you want me to call you, well, you can call me Mr. Love. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
We only called the female teachers Miss. We never called the male teachers Sir. It was always by their last name. When I was in high school.
Sexist.
Maybe.
I mean, you can't really do that in German, so. But like sometimes we would call the teacher's first name if we wanted to be rude. I don't know. They're asshole.
Yeah.
No, that
Been
never
there,
happened.
done that.
No, I don't let them call me by my first name. It's just awkward. All right. Well,
I will
Go.
forego my other two attacks. I'll just leave it at that one beautiful hit to the face.
Oh. Okay. So having been hit to the face and thrown against the thing, he howls out to the other ones in the room, and Pia's voice raises, saying, I have none of that shit. And the guy kind of zips up, and then he's like, the Garuld is the only one that would understand what this means. He's kind of barking for help, basically. He stops what he's doing. This guy, it goes back in here, and he's like talking to the one that's claiming the dwarf was the one who started this all. asks him about the validity of that thing, and then on his turn, he is going to roll.
What
There have been
the
so
fuck?
many
Oh
nat
my
20s in this game today.
This is just the session to be.
Three, right one after the other. What's going on here?
And then
his
there's
last
me,
his last charisma check was a 19 persuasion.
but no, it balances out because I decided to roll 2 natty ones.
Exactly. I mean, but it's literally 3 nat 20s in a row.
That's true. Mathematically, that's
I mean, it's the same odds as anything else. It's just more shocking.
yeah. Well, he believes him. He's like, I don't know, sir. Like, look at this. Look at this freaking his sternum. He almost broke him. His chest. Well, I'm seeing marks on the dwarf there. And then this guy over here, he's talking to Phineas, and then he turns to Pio at like Phineas's like motion, and he goes over to Pio and whispers under his breath. Those of you have above a 15 passive, which I think is all of you.
Mhm.
You get the general gist that he is speaking up for the dwarf. He's just trying to keep it quiet. And Theron, what do you do?
That's a big question here. Let's see. I'm just sheath my sword, nod at Seth, and say, "You're right. This is stupid and a waste of time." And cast Calm Emotion on everyone within 20 feet of me.
Calm emotions.
Real quick, is casting magic legal when you're doing a fisticuffs tavern brawl?
Depending?
Don't know.
What if it's like a mage tavern brawl?
What's the
Well,
components of it?
That's what I'm just wondering.
Verbal and somatic.
Okay.
So verbal is what I said, and somatic is sheath sword, wave my hand around a little. Just reiterate, yes, it's a waste of time.
For sure. I don't think magic is more of like if it's obvious someone can tell you're casting magic. Sometimes it's not so obvious, but it's up to you. It's not something that PO is gonna be necessarily immediately gonna notice. You as a caster notice these things more.
Yeah, of course. So what's like the disposition of casting spells in the bar though? Is it kind of like, and like bar fight specifically, is it fine or is it generally considered like it's a no-no?
It's no worse than the dwarf turning his fist to fire.
Fair enough. Yeah, this spell can go through.
Either way, the team man wouldn't have known, so he would have done it either way.
Yeah.
The fire dwarf wolf.
I'm gonna need what saving throw was it? A charisma saving throw from everyone within 20 feet of me.
Woo.
Charisma.
Yes.
Oh, I was about to
Well,
say I did not just roll a 0. What the fuck?
Drakeville just rolled 0.
Oh my god. That man is calm. Very calm.
Not a 15, that's a 20. I don't know why it says 15.
Oh, it's a 20 spell save.
20. What the fuck? Nice.
Nice.
I mean, I was already calm.
I would say I'm pretty calm too. Just,
Wait, how the fuck is your spell DC 20?
There are ways to do it.
Yeah, plus items.
Uh,
Out and that kind of stuff.
It's really hard to get spell save DCs very high because you need plus items badly to make it happen.
are they? Do they stack?
They do.
Jesus Christ.
But that's, I mean, it's kind of fair though when attack rolls can be up to like 14 without even much investment. So, like, being able to stack spell save is fair.
Especially if you want to accomplish something really big like Magic Jar.
I mean, after the whole battle against Iconero, it spell saves definitely need whatever boost they can get because they're too easy to fucking fend off higher levels.
Yeah, but that's a caveat of using magic, though. I feel like, because magic is way more versatile than not having magic.
I mean, yes, it's versatile. It's kind of like, well, who's at an advantage? The fighter who can beat every single save, or the mage who runs out of spells. That's just it.
I would argue that if as long as it's not player PvP, because player PvP is like jank and broken,
It
I would
is.
argue it kind of balances itself out to an extent.
Player PvP only works if everyone has 20 in every stat and magic items, and even then, it's broken. I've done enough PvP to where it's like, it's the dice roll it mostly. Like,
Needless to say, when it comes to magic, it's just kind of like, I don't know.
magic? Oh,
As someone who's had trouble, making spell saves feel good to have, you just want whatever you can get because sometimes it just feels like shit. Sometimes.
yeah, sometimes. Different story here. Everyone is calm.
Is Cotton within the range? Does she become calm? Yeah, Cotton's make the save as well.
Cotton, charisma save.
If she saves, does she get sanity back?
Oh my god. Well, you're calm.
You're calm.
Anxiety.
All right. All right. It looks like Pio says everything's. Let's chill out. Wolf. Let the wolf go. They'll leave. Someone go bury the goblin out in the back.
Oh god.
And all will be well. All right. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck? Setch? How much did we make?
I don't know. I wasn't betting.
Okay, what the hell?
I don't
You
like
saw it from the
betting.
beginning, and you see this one cat walking out with like a whole pocket of gold.
Hey, House gets like 2% commission.
Little Pretorius stops him on the way down. 2%. He said 2%. All right. Percent, fine. Get like 10 gold. Well. Holy boy. It's a dwarf wolf fire man thing. And then there's the what the fuck are you?
Statement. I am Verum Stahlherz.
That doesn't answer the what. That answers the who.
I am me.
Godwolf is going to drop both
Keep-
his giant form and his wolf form shrinking back to his normal size. And as he does so, he rights the table in front of him, picks up one of the stools, sets it down, sits back down, calls for a bartender, and says to Pio,
Trust me, you're not gonna get a satisfying answer to that question.
Your accent. I've only heard it a few times. One more recently. From the south.
Very much so.
Okay. The wolves are gone. I think everyone we need drinks. He snaps his fingers. Drinks start to appear. All right. Well, have a drink on me. For not killing someone. I gotta go finish burying a goblin. You didn't hear me say that.
Understood. We did not hear that you are going to bury a goblin.
Hey. Erase that from your memory banks.
I will not.
Mumbles under his breath out when he leaves. When you're asleep, I'll erase it for him. Pio goes in the back with the others to finish the thing. The bar kind of disperses. People start to kind of funnel out. That is the word I was looking for. And a couple stay to finish their drinks. What do you guys do?
Tuttle just gets back to drinking.
I'm
Doesn't
trying to wake up the child.
It was very common, so from having, I guess, a panic attack underneath the table to absolute calm, and then she just sits underneath the table and hangs out, takes a little nap. Good night.
The child sleeps, the cat sleeps.
In the middle of a bar.
In the middle of a bar.
Not the most odd place for a cat to sleep.
The music wraps up. The rest of the I don't know, is there anything else you guys want to do as the kid and the cat sleep? Or do we want to kind of wrap it up there?
Like I said, Guttle just drinking. No one's gonna approach him about shit. He's not gonna say shit.
Pio would eventually come back and probably sit next to you. But up until that point, would Stetch or Ferrum like to do anything?
Farum has nothing to do, and he can't think of nothing to do. Good thing he doesn't get bored, so he just stands there.
Yeah, seeing Pio probably sit down, Seth probably knows the drill, and just like stands nearby, keeping an eye on what's going on.
What is it you want, Magic Man?
I don't think it's what I want specifically, but what you could do for us.
You guys seem new to the city.
Unknown.
Is that kid all right?
Sleeping.
Yeah, that's not what I asked, but
Kahoot. He gave him ale.
oh, well, it's a good thing that's not necessarily illegal in the city. Just most, parents wouldn't give that, but most parents aren't dwarves to an elf.
Which
Which,
parent? Don't even know
oh,
the child.
so okay, so the robot's the parent?
Don't know. I just met them
Unknown.
both.
All right, well, what are you? I don't know. You look familiar. We've been doing some investigation recently, and dwarves from the south are a hot topic recently. So, what do you say that, um, I don't know, I buy you a couple drinks and I pick your brain about what you may know, independently from any source. I won't connect to them.
European. What do you want to know?
Okay. Setch. I only saw a couple of them. You saw more. Doesn't that symbol on his neck remind you of the other ones? What does that mean?
What do I know what that symbol means specifically, or do I just know that they're
Yeah,
all wear it?
you fireballed about a dozen dwarves that have this symbol on their neck. You saw that maybe beforehand. More so, if any of them necks weren't singed. The one that you left in with Mel, he would have a similar
Yeah.
to this. It's very it's a similar like motif, I guess, but it's different than what this guy's is.
It looks very similar to some of the dwarfs I decided to incinerate a couple of days ago. We saw there was an army approaching the city, so I decided to deal with them.
You
And
don't know anything about that, Dwarf?
I want to gauge his reaction when I said that I specifically like incinerated them, like I killed them all.
He doesn't even bat an eyelash.
So it seems like he doesn't care.
He takes a swig, plops it on the table, says,
Every single soldier. From the very first day that they enlist.
taps his fingers to the symbol.
They are marked with this. It's basic at first, meant to be added upon to signify ranking. If you see a dwarf with it, likely they're at least military, if not ex-military.
I just looked to Pierre.
P.O. A standing military contingent of dwarves hasn't been seen in these lands in 200 years. So, at least not from dwarves from the south with this mark. The last that came were the catalysts from the east, bringing us science and an understanding of some of my better and more favorite drinks.
Times change, and so does leadership.
You speak true. You speak true. You connected to any of the houses here?
Yes, in a sense.
Keep your allegiances open. What about you, Tin Man?
Memory suggests affiliation with the fifth house, presumably where I was created.
Anton. Busy bee. Been around for a few centuries, makes sense.
Anton?
He's the leader of the fifth house, more than likely if
He's the gnome that we met.
Yeah, you. Oh, both from the fifth house. Okay. The kid has an 11th house little tabard on there. It's odd to see for, what is he, like 8?
He's
9?
Orcafor's apprentice.
Orcaforce apprentice. Wow. Happenstance we meet before we're gonna meet. Orcaforce supposed to be in a meeting later. So, let's say, uh, uh, I'm here to serve you. If you need anything ever whatsoever. I don't like the wolves in my tavern anyways, so it's all good with those things. Just keep your the silence about the goblin. And if I need anything from you, what could we exchange here? I think your services in the future, whether information about the house of 5, about these dwarves. There's lots of movement going on right now. If you want to go, you can go see the prisons. We got a few of your other dwarf friends in there. Seeing what's going on. We've captured a few. I was there at one interrogation. Uh, there's some movements happening with that, but I'm also curious why Anton's involved with it. That's odd. Anton doesn't know who you are, then.
I have no affiliation with my brethren. I cut ties a long time ago.
Well, we'll keep an eye on you. He kind of looks at Setch when he says that.
Yeah.
And I need another drink. I will see Setch. Why don't you come with me to one more meeting, and then we'll go together to this little meeting here with Anton, and maybe get some more information from Orcafor and all this stuff. And you probably should wake up that kid. I don't think him being drunk and asleep is a good idea.
I have already cast a restoration spell. The kid merely requires rest.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess. Well, I'll have to ask him why he lost his ear. I've never seen that before. I'm an elf. Some of us get bit by creatures. Doesn't look quite. Besides the point. I get him distracted. Hops down. And he grows.
White peel.
Dinner's away.
Never gets
I
old.
think that is, unless someone else wants to do something with another small scene, I think that's where we'll probably start wrapping it up.
I think I have an idea. It probably will be quick. Garuld, as he's drinking, just now seeing Setch standing there. Definitely could put 2 to 2 together. Like, the man was behind the bar. He told Ferrum no weapons allowed, and was referred to directly by the big man himself. And so it's a
That's what he is supposed to be.
Well, as long as you don't know who I am, then you're probably doing pretty well in PO's books. Let's just say that.
You're the first person making sense out of this whole damn city.
Yeah, you look. I don't know why you guys decided to come here, but it only gets weirder from here. Trust me. And I'll go behind the bar and follow PO to wherever he wants to go for a meeting. I shall see you guys around.
See you.
Sweet.
now we can end it.